teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. You got an offensive team coming into this game, Kirk, that's filled with confidence. We talked to them. They're well aware their opponents have given up a lot, and they expect to have a monster offensive game.
Well, Chris, they're going to light up the scoreboard. There's no way around that. This defense is going to have to play collectively the game of their lifetime.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Ducks offense will get the first swing today. Dropping back, it's Moore. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. QB decides to keep it here. Oh, what a move. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he fumbles. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offense's sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers. and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. The Ducks begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game crew. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it here. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Will not be brought down. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat And this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the right side on the toss. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Snags the quick throw. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The defense has got it. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway and a huge gain on the return. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that. 4 teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner decides to field it. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. So Oregon's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We got a matchup on paper, Kirk, that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense can do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love to see the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver, and the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. And the Ducks come to the line with first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution in the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Louisiana Tech's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And now the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the tailback's got it again. As the first down is still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's caught. It's Jackson. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
He'll hand it off. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll ride the back again here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Here comes a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. One period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
Heading for the end zone. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A much-needed counter-punch delivered. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ducks power powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Looking for a gap. It's Whittington. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm.
Touchdown, Ducks! This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. We'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
That's caught. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. A new set of downs after that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Caught by the receiver. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Caught behind the line. It's Wiggins. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got a man down the middle. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Grab down the middle. It's Finley.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A gain makes it second and medium. The back's got it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks a tackle in the clear now. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Offense clicking now to first down at the 45. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Gets the first and still running. Good enough for first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a first and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they jump on top here in the second half. But they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, But to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Looking to pass. It's Moore. It's a wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now for the first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Ducks are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Tight end makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon!
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Tailback with another carry. It's S the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Running out of time in the pocket. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game deadline. A classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Givens. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Completion makes it second and short. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
On the run, it's Givens. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they retake the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Back to pass. It's Moore. Pass complete on a crosser. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. The shotgun handoff here. more. He's still running. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Really nice conversion here on that pass. And remember, they pick up this first down to stop the clock. Look at the clock here. You don't need to panic. You need to be in a little bit of hurry-up mode, but no need to panic at this point in the game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Sure hands. It's Singleton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The sure hands. It's Jackson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Second down. We're going to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go. Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal.
kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They've got to gain some yardage to get in better field goal position here. How efficient can they be? How much risk will they take? And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and they sack it, and that'll do it. The final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.